tired of doing the lifts wrong? Is your back in pain? Well, you're in luck. Here's a video showing you how to weight lift properly. Do not do the bench press wrong. To do it correctly, you are not going to put your feet on the bench. You are not going to lift something that's way too much weight for you, and you are not going to struggle with the bar, hopefully. Do not put too much pressure onto your back and your shoulders while doing this. You will injure yourself in extreme ways.
That's actually not how you do the lift. Here, let me show you how.
Okay.
First, you must always have a spotter.
So that you don't injure yourself.
Second, grip. This is important because it'll help set your back and it'll allow full range of motion. Second, base. It's important to have your feet squared on the floor to allow a stable workout. Third, descent. It's important to go all the way down to your chest to allow a full range of motion and to allow a good workout. And fourth, drive. It's important to exhale when you're pushing back up to make it easier and feel like there's less weight being put on you.
You are not going to do what you see in this video. Do not round your back because you can injure yourself to an extreme extent. If you start to feel pain in your back, I suggest that you stop and consult your doctor right away.
As shown in this video, this person is rounding her back to an extreme extent. This is not good for your body and it does not allow a full range of motion, so it can be very harmful.
Dropping the bar is just as important as the lift, so do not, under any circumstances, be afraid of it.
Oh, I think it's time to consult a doctor about this. First, grip. This is important on the deadlift to have it thumbs width because it'll help set your back and help keep your arms straight. Second, base. Base is very important on the deadlift because it'll help set your back and it'll help with the picking up and dropping process and also allows a full range of motion. Third, tight. Tight means that you keep your shoulder blades tight together, and by doing this, this will help set your back and it'll allow it not to round. Close and finish. When you are done, just drop the bar. As seen here, this person is not going below 90 degrees and isn't even at 90 degrees. This will not help and will not be beneficial to the workout because you are not working all the muscles, and it may be harder and more struggling if you do not have a good base. It is also very important that the bar is at the appropriate length for the user because it is not okay to use tippy toes or squat down very far because this can injure yourself when you have more weight added. Although thumbs width is recommended, you can adjust it according to your arm length and body size. Also, when doing this lift, make sure you keep your elbows up as it will allow more motion. First, grip. It's important to use 2 fingers instead of 4 fingers because if you use 4 fingers, you can injure your wrists. Second, base. It is important to have your feet shoulder width apart to allow full range of motion within the hips. Third, descend. It is important to go below 90 degrees as this will result in a more beneficial workout and it'll work more muscles. And fourth, drive. It is important to exhale when coming back up because when you have more weight added, it'll be harder if you do not exhale. It is important to start with a good base, even if you are just taking it off the rack, because if you don't have a good base, this can result in injury when more weight is added. It is also important that this is set at the appropriate height for the user. In this lift, finger width grip is especially important on this one because it'll help set your back and keep your shoulder blades tight. As with the front squat, it is important to have a good base because if you don't, you cannot go down the full 90 degrees or below because your hips do not have a full range of motion within the pivot point. Third, descend. It is important that you go below the full 90 degrees to allow a beneficial workout and to work more muscles than just your hamstrings or quads. If you do this lift incorrectly, it can feel like there's more weight putting on you than there actually is. It is important that you don't squat as much as you explode. A smaller squat above 90 degrees will help with the exploding process, which can make it feel like there's much less weight added upon you. First, grip. It is important to have a thumbs width apart to help set your back and allow full range of motion within the shoulders. Second, base. It is important to have a good base because when you are exploding up during the drive process, it is important to stay on your heels more than your toes to allow more muscles to be worked. Descend and drive, third and fourth. It is important when you're driving to explode up to make it feel like there's less weight being put upon you and make it look easier. Descend. It is important that you come back to the position below your chin, but you stay with your knees slightly bent so you can
Don't
do
squat
it all
as
the
much,
harder.
just like
Look, no more back pain. You are an expert weightlifter now. Thanks for watching.